We're making significant progress developing a low-cost electric car that will be produced in large quantities. People's heads will be blown by that car's representation of the manufacturing revolution. According to Reuters, Elon stated that the business will produce the Model 2 Redwood with the goal of hitting a challenging weekly production pace of 10,000 units when volume production begins, and Tesla is depending on cutting-edge innovations to do this. A novel motor design that doesn't need any rare earth metals is something you may not even be familiar with yet, but why is Tesla? What other innovative technologies are they going to incorporate to accelerate the transition away from rare earths? In this video, we'll go deeply into the engineering secrets underlying the Model 2's production and cost-effectiveness. Production process, and our main concern is whether Tesla can actually produce a vehicle under $223,000, or will this audacious endeavor fail? Let's see if you find. This week's updates contain familiar details since we're summarizing important ideas from recent publications to keep you informed. In the loop, but fear not, a wealth of brand new, unique material is interwoven to keep things interesting and wonderful. But before we move into the specifics, remember to hit like and subscribe. Core Electrical Engineering to help us accomplish our objective of 1,431 subscribers. What is your subscriber number? Please leave it below. Who knows? It could be your lucky number or the number of anyone currently viewing this comment. Without further ado, let's begin with the new motor. There are many different kinds of creative motors. Designs with arguments supporting and against Tesla's use of them too. Tesla announced intentions to create a permanent magnet electric vehicle motor on Investor Day last year, not using any of the elements listed in the periodic table as rare earths. The components in the graphic below that are highlighted in red are earth elements. The news that the new Model 2 motor will not use rare earth is exciting and delicious. Components that should result in reduced expenses, allow for expansion, and primarily lessen China's reliance on businesses. In 2023, China accounted for more than 2/3 of the world's. Although this approach seems promising, the production of rare earth mines according to statistics shows that rare earth elements are necessary to produce power-dense magnets that can survive the magnetic fields found in electric motors. Nobody outside of Tesla is currently aware of their future steps to accomplish this. Putting the pieces together, a YouTube channel predicts Tesla Motors' future, thus there's a good chance. It's very likely that Tesla will employ a fight core with an alternative coating in addition to using ferrite magnets. They might even employ nanocomposite magnets if there is a remote possibility of an iron core with coating. They might employ tetranite logic, which states that the likelihood of something happening is low for wishful thinking. I'm not really considering this option on my own, and the likelihood that they're employing iron nitride magnets is really low. Created with or without iron, and secondly, Tesla creates a completely unique seat design. The seats in the Model Second show notable distinctions from conventional vehicle seats in a number of important factors. Include the outdated seat construction used in many traditional cars today, which is similar to a guy going. When a guy takes a nut runner, it's like, oh, that's really easy. He's this enormous, muscular person who tries to stretch some leather over this frame, and that's all he does. You mean to tell me that he can do that repeatedly on a SPE40 for 8 hours every day? The traditional method of applying seat coverings or skins will be exhausted if you are constantly taking seconds, man. In the production of cars, excessive foam padding creates a time-consuming bottleneck. The physically taxing process of stretching the skin to fit over the foam slows down production, but it is nearly hard to speed up this process because doing so could increase staff tiredness and the risk of injuries from repeated motion and decreased product quality. Tesla's answer to this challenge is Optimus, a humanoid robot that has advanced agility and precision that could transform seating assembly by speeding up and improving consistency and efficiency. But the best component is no part, and the best process is no process, suggesting that Tesla may have an even more radical answer in store. You can't go wrong by following Elon Musk's advice because it weighs nothing and costs nothing. Tesla's best part is no part attitude seeks to do away with the necessity for separating seat skins completely. Conventional automobile seats usually consist of several layers, including a structural frame, typically composed of plastic and metal. Covering Tesla's patent for skin foam seating architecture with foam cushions and upholstery aims to simplify the final two elements by combining them. As you can see, this innovation would significantly streamline the seat manufacturing procedure because covers wouldn't need to be stitched together and placed over the cushioning. So how does it begin? With a tool or mold that Tesla has in mind. Inserting the mesh support backing into the tool after pressing the skin outer seating layer first, and then the cushioning, but the carmaker is also looking into the potential of spraying the last layer of skin on the seat, but the basic concept stays the same. Here, the same Tesla merely discusses its future foundations and mentions the possibility of embedding a conductive mesh layer, providing heating functionality or acting as an occupant sensor in the seat, even though Tesla has not adopted this patent while taking into account the superior manufacturing technique in the alien Dreadnought factory of the Model 2. Thirdly, there is a good chance that it will be adopted in the future. Tesla wants to make the wiring harness. Tesla's strategy to simplify the Model 2's wiring harness represents a noteworthy advancement in automotive design, where each part of a automobile, such as the headlights, window motors, door actuators, and indicator lights, would be connected separately to, requiring a significant amount of cable for its control source. Tesla's innovative presents a centralized wiring hub that serves as the only point of distribution for power and commands for the gadgets link across the automobile instead of using lengthy wires. Additionally, Tesla only reacts to commands that are specifically intended for them and uses significantly shorter cables locally, switching to an electrical system with 48 volts, which was tested on the Cyber vehicle and is currently entering the Model 2, switching to 48 volts in addition to simplifies the wiring system of the car and results in significant weight and cost savings for the remote steer-by-wire and other actuation systems benefit greatly from this higher voltage system. However, the Model 2's wiring hub promises to increase this efficiency even more quickly. According to estimations, Tesla could cut wire by more than 90%. Compared to conventional vehicles, this significantly reduces the weight and length of wiring systems. Weight loss is only one aspect of reduction. There are also major financial ramifications, since the cost of with copper prices around $450 per kilogram, Tesla may be able to save money by using less wiring, as much as $180 per car in copper alone, and by lowering the car's lighter batteries will be needed, which will further reduce manufacturing costs, and the combined impact of a 48-volt switch and a centralized wiring hub could increase overall efficiency. Innovative, improving performance and cost-effectiveness while simultaneously decreasing the complexity of the vehicle. A creative move could establish a new benchmark for the design of electric vehicles, establishing the model as one of the. Lastly, let's talk about the most economical and effective EVs available. Innovative unpacking manufacturing process. Tesla's innovative unboxing manufacturing process is set to fundamentally alter how automobiles are designed, especially for the Model 2, which is intended to be sold for less than $23,000. This audacious strategy aims to reduce production costs by setting. Unlike the conventional assembly line approach that has dominated auto manufacturing since its inception, Tesla, instead of gradually putting automobiles together on a conveyor belt, as Henry Ford did for the Model T more than a century ago, is using the innovative unpacking technique, which entails putting together big. The revolutionary Mega Cast from Tesla is at the core of this method, which uses prefabricated car modules. Large portions of the car are produced in single pieces using this technology, which makes use of enormous casting machines, eliminating the requirement for numerous smaller parts that must be put together one at a time. For example, in the front seats of the type made in Texas and Berlin are already installed on. The battery pack simplifies the process of assembling it and provides simpler access to essential parts, projected to significantly cut labor costs and production time. According to Tesla insider Pablo Unks, intends to use the unpacking process to achieve an astounding 50% reduction in production expenses, driven by two primary factors: a decrease in the necessity for manual work and a notable decrease in the quantity of separate components needed for assembly. Result in less chances for mistakes to be made during assembly, which further lowers labor requirements and accelerates production. Additionally, Tesla anticipates lowering the amount of room needed for the vehicle manufacture by as much as 40%, enabling them to create more cars in a less amount of area. Increasing productivity even more, this unpacking method could transform the entire EV manufacturing sector by establishing new benchmarks for effectiveness and scalability. Tesla can manufacture automobiles by putting them together in modular parts quicker, using less money and resources, while preserving or even enhancing the quality of vehicles. This modular building technique could soon be the industry standard. The market for electric vehicles is expanding quickly, and there is a growing need for reasonably priced EVs. Leaders in the market are realizing the necessity of launching affordable versions that satisfy a larger audience. For example, Carlos Tavares, CEO of Stellantis, recently confirmed that the U.S. market will soon see a $25,000 electric Jeep, signaling a move towards General Motors is likewise preparing for the future with more easily accessible electric solutions. Building on the success, a new Chevy Bolt model is anticipated in 2025. Of the present model, which has achieved success as a bestseller because of its appealing 2016. Starting at $6,500, the initial generation of Chevy Equinox EVs is China-based bid is making news by bringing an even more cheap trim to dealerships soon. Extremely affordable possibilities, such as the sub-$10,000 Seagull, with rivals vying for capture the market for reasonably priced EVs. How will Tesla react, and what can we expect from the eagerly awaited Tesla Model 2? Anticipated to cost about $25,000 and provide the ideal balance of state-of-the-art technology and affordability, and whether it will be sufficient to keep Tesla ahead of growing competition given its current professionals in the field, such as Pat Ryan, the founder and CEO of Copilot, thinks it's time for Tesla to launch a fresh, creative idea. It's obviously a new model, alluding to the eagerly awaited Tesla Model 2. In addition to being a calculated move, Tesla's Model 2 launch is essential to preserving its dominance in the very competitive EV industry with regard to new product development. Over the past few weeks, there has been a lot of discussion on our next car line. We've revised our future car lineup will expedite the introduction of new vehicles before the previously stated beginning production in the second half of 2025, thus we anticipate that it will be closer to early 2025, if not late this year. Given this momentum, recent statements made by Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, indicate that the business is moving more quickly to introduce a low-cost electric vehicle amid Musk suggested during the first quarter earnings call that the new car portfolio would start manufacturing earlier than expected. Stated that this accelerated schedule might begin as early as late 2024 or early 2025. Demonstrates Tesla's flexibility in reacting to changes in the market and pressure from competitors. Highlighted that these new vehicles wouldn't need big manufacturing lines or new factories, highlighting Tesla's the Musk's capacity to quickly modify its approach. Also suggested the potential for a Tesla to cost less than $20,000, which would further transform the market. Steve Wesley, the founder of the Wesley Group and a former board member of Tesla, likewise awaited the Model 2's significance. Indicates that they are in a strong position because they control the dealership and have a cost advantage on batteries, but they must advance, and the first step in doing so is to repair fully autonomous. Bringing the $25,000 vehicle to market, this insight highlights how important the Model 2 will be for Tesla's position in the market as well as for improving their autonomous driving skills. In a related development, Tesla recently released a new iteration of its FSD software, which is supervised fully autonomous. Version 12.5 on cars that had the outdated Hardware 3 computer in 2016. Elon Musk had stated that all of the hardware required for self-driving cars would be installed in every Tesla vehicle made, even implying that they might eventually become Level 5 self-driving, which indicates that they can drive any place, at any time, and under any circumstance. But Musk later admitted that the self-driving system may need greater processing power on board, which would result in the introduction of hardware 3. He promised that this new computer will allow self-driving cars and that those who bought the entire. Since then, Tesla has provided a free HW3 refit for the self-driving FSD package. has released increasingly potent computing technology, but Tesla has chosen not to provide HW4 retrofits for older cars while preserving what HW3 could still accomplish. Musk has stated that the goal of further software updates for self-driving cars will be to maximize FSD performance. Initially, it was suggested that HW4 performance would lag by at least 6 months, but Tesla swiftly changed this approach by first distributing FSD v12.5 to vehicles with HW4 and declaring that more time was required to enhance the HW3 software. This modification suggested that Tesla might be getting close to HW3's limit, particularly given FSV 12.5 is still far from providing HW3 owners with the unsupervised self-driving functionality that has been promised since 2016. However, Tesla just started releasing the 2024 software update 2615, which is said to deliver FSD version 2.5 to vehicles equipped with HW3 technology, was released on 23 days after Musk asserted that the code adaptation for HB3 will just take 10 days. Musk also stated that FSD, the steering wheel NIG, would not be included in versions 12.4 and 12.5. Might travel 5 to 10 times as far between interventions as Tesla keeps overcoming these technological obstacles, and the market requires the Model 2 to be released. Might be the pivotal element that guarantees its sustained supremacy in the electric vehicle market. Will this new model be the secret too? Time will tell if Tesla can keep its innovative edge and capture the mass market, but the anticipation is constructing conventionally electric vehicles. Batteries are frequently thought of as large and complicated, which affects the vehicles. There are numerous rumors regarding its overall agility and manufacturing costs in relation to its supremacy in battery technology. Regarding the real performance of the Model 2, Tesla's 2025 Model 2 Redwood is rumored to intend to change this perception by using SACO polymer batteries, distinguish themselves by their lightweight construction, which makes driving more nimble. These polymer batteries' non-flammable components greatly improve safety. An important factor in battery technology, the combination of these characteristics represents a major advancement when it comes to electric car batteries, putting safety first, and Tesla has always placed a high priority on charging and range efficiency, and the Redwood Model 2 is no exception. Tesla's dedication to progress is demonstrated by the Saddle Series L batteries' inclusion in this vehicle. According to battery technology, these batteries can be charged to 60% capacity in just 12. With a range of up to 500 kilometers on a single charge, they are incredibly effective and practical for daily use. Longer journeys are made possible by the Model 2 Redwood's ability to charge without always stopping to recharge. This amazing fast charging and increased range are expected to improve the overall driving experience, making electric cars are more useful for long distance and daily travel. Another efficiency milestone has been reached by Tesla's engineers by cutting 75% more silicon carbide is used in high-performance components, which may seem like a small technological changes have a big impact on silicon production prices and total battery efficiency. A material frequently utilized in power electronics, carbide is renowned for its outstanding electrical and thermal characteristics, but its application can be costly. Tesla is not just reducing expenses while simultaneously increasing the Redwood Model 2's energy efficiency. This modification supports Tesla's overarching goal of increasing the accessibility of electric automobiles for the masses. Another significant improvement to the Redwood Model 2 is the installation of a 48-volt electrical system in place of the majority of vehicles use the conventional 12-volt system. This update might seem insignificant, but it has many advantages. A 48-volt system is more effective and able to accommodate more sophisticated technologies. Electrical systems, which enables the Redwood Model 2 to provide improved performance capabilities, while preserving maximum energy efficiency, offering a better equilibrium between the vehicle's power consumption and electrical requirements. The Model 2 and Tesla's dedication to safety are well known. Redwood integrates a number of cutting-edge safety measures that raise the bar for the automobile sector, including the improved automatic emergency braking AE system is one of the most notable changes. In contrast to traditional systems, the AE in the Redwood Model 2 operates not just when moving forward but also when the vehicle is reversing, which is especially useful when parking or in circumstances where there is limited visibility, providing drivers with an additional degree of protection through the braking system. Also has enhanced perpendicular hazard detection, which increases its efficacy in detecting and reacting to possible dangers, such cars cutting across or running red lights. Lanes. The AE system also incorporates tactile feedback, including vibrations in the seat or steering wheel that give drivers a quicker and more intuitive warning of possible crashes. This multimodal method guarantees that drivers are alerted to risk in real time, improving their capacity to respond quickly in urgent circumstances. Tesla's innovation is not restricted to safety and performance, it also encompasses the general interior user experience of the Redwood Model 2. Presents an advanced automated interior cleaning system that integrates UVC lighting and HVAC systems to keep the space hygienic and safe. This system uses germicidal agents and efficiently circulates air throughout the vehicle, screening out dust and dirt particles. UVC lights are especially useful for getting rid of bacteria and viruses. Advantageous for allergy sufferers. In addition to cleanliness, Tesla has concentrated on improving the in-car. The Redwood Model 2 offers an entertainment experience with integration for both YouTube and Amazon Music. This seamless feature lets drivers and passengers listen to their favorite songs straight from the car's entertainment system. Integration makes it simpler for users to access their favorite music by doing away with the requirement for extra devices. And entertainment. These future automobiles, including more reasonably priced ones, will make use of both our next-generation platform and current platforms and will be capable of being manufactured on the same lines as our present range of vehicles. Over the rumors concerning the Model 2 have been circulating like wildfire in recent weeks, with reports coming from factories that are expected to produce the vehicle to Tesla's leading battery supplier, confirming that this model might be powered by a novel cell chemistry. At the same time, Chinese automakers are fiercely competing with Tesla, launching their own reasonably priced EV options. So what is the manufacturing process for the Model 2? What can we anticipate from its powertrain in terms of battery technology and performance? What will the final design look like? And most importantly, we'll explain all you need to know about why Tesla needs such a highly priced competitor in its portfolio. The Tesla Model 2 in the first video of the day. When will the reasonably priced Tesla Model 2 be available? Hit manufacturing lines. And I should mention that we will be producing I believe that the Gigafactory in Texas, where the first production line will be located, was going to be in Mexico or another location that will rank second. Wow, that's how great! The gigaplants in Texas, Berlin, and Mexico would take too long to finish. Last October, Paul Fossey mentioned 4 countries that are anticipated to produce the model as well: Mexico. Reasons why it made sense for Tesla to produce the Model 2 in Texas. Austin is home to a large pool of technological expertise that would be challenging to locate in Mexico, but Tesla has had little trouble getting permits in Austin and building there. Has advanced quickly. Tesla currently possesses vital infrastructure in Austin and may be able to test production in an present building, and if additional space is required, the business could rapidly set up a tent structure, as it did in. According to reports, Fremont Tesla is increasing manufacturing at Giga, Texas, to thousands of cars every week, including the Model Y long range in addition to the regular range version. During an interview with Silicon Valley CEO Elon Musk of Tesla, pointed out that Tesla has committed billions of dollars in its new factories, notably Giga Texas, which are enormous money furnaces into the plant, which won't turn a profit until it produces enormous amounts of output, according to recent reports from the Electric, Geiger, Texas. Currently, since the Model Y extended range began receiving customer deliveries, it can accommodate at least 2,000 vehicles each week. Up to 5,000 automobiles a week are reportedly rolling off the lines in this incredible production, according to various sources. Capabilities suggests that the Model 2 ramp will be quick, and rumors suggest that Tesla's German factory will be the first to create the Model 2, since Americans avoid smaller, less expensive automobiles that are still popular in Europe. It would be extremely cost-effective to manufacture the car in Gruyere rather than Austin, Fremont, or Shanghai, but Tesla's manufacturing schedule has been slightly hampered by the protesters at Giga Berlin. The plant will close for 4 days, such as the Friday protest, the holiday, and the weekend spent with staff. Avoiding conflicts by working remotely on Friday, protesters are more worried about the effects on the environment. As the plant grows and needs to clear the surrounding trees, job postings for the factory in Giga, Mexico, have vanished from Tesla's employment page amid layoffs. The company's proposed Gigafactory in India is still UNC. After Musk rerouted his trip to China after postponing a visit there in April. The reasonably priced Model 2 looks ready to go into production as Texas and Berlin increase their output and Mexico comes online. I truly want to reassure everyone as quickly as possible that you can have. You should have optimism that this issue will be resolved in the future. Resolved, and this factory represents a significant step in that direction, so have faith in. If you have any forecasts for the future, please share them in the comments section below. How will Tesla drive down? There is a lot of conjecture around the Model 2's final battery chemistry and its price. Using less costly and more effective assembly techniques is one way to reduce costs for the Redwood Model 2. Such as making use of Tesla's bigger, more potent 4,680 cylindrical cells and, according to certain Chinese rumors, the Model May 2 be based on the 48-volt design of Cybertruck. Could make use of BID's blade batteries. The Model 2 containing BID's 53 kW blade battery was sufficient, according to the first leaked specifications, for a range of about 250 meters and 10-80% charge times of about 25 minutes. On the other hand, future EVs such as the BID Dolphin VID2 MG MG4 Peugeot E308 Civic and the Renault 5 and EC3 have equivalent specifications and costs. It turns out that the $25,000 price of the Model 2 probably includes government tax rebates. According to the CEO of KTL, Tesla might not be employing BID's blade batteries after all. It was recently announced that they are working with Tesla on the Model 2. They have batteries that charge extremely quickly, called 10 minutes for 400 kilometers. Since when you drive an electric vehicle, people constantly want to know. Slow charging prevents you from having enough energy or possessions. There is a significant variety in terms of waiting time, 10 minutes, and battery death, 400 kilometers. Long-range single charges that have a 1,000-kilometer range could be lithium-ion batteries. CATL's new phosphate LFP batteries are comparable to those in many Model 3s. Shanking Plus LFP cells are the fastest charging LFP batteries in the world, which is a significant breakthrough. 10 to 80% of the battery can be charged in 10 minutes or a full day at 4C rates, which are 4 times the discharge rate. Charge as a LFP instead of a lithium-ion cell from empty in under 15 minutes. Additionally, shanking provides superior cycle life beyond 1,000 charges, which is essential for an production of an inexpensive EV. To reduce the cost of replacing batteries has started with. Deliveries to automakers are anticipated later this year. The cost is unknown but is thought to be around $100 per kilowatt hour. A 53 kWh pack would only cost $5,300, which is half of the price of a battery model. Additionally, a 250 kilowatts charger would be sufficient to charge the automobile 108% of the time in 10 minutes based on PEG's most recent estimations, current Tesla specifications, and competitive targets. The Model 2's range is probably long, ranging between 250 and 300 miles. Performance variation, irrespective of chemical, a minimum range of 250 m is. Performance will be balanced 0.6 m, which is necessary to reach a cheap price point. While maintaining Tesla's immediate torque, times may lag behind competitors at 5 to 7 seconds. However, the Model 2 promises less exhilarating handling and maybe poorer suspension adjustment. An incredible combination of driving dynamics and range efficiency at a groundbreaking price. 3. What shape will the cost-effective Model 2's cost-conscious strategy and widely available, reasonably priced EV style lead to? Model 2 might basically be a scaled-down version of Model 3, which is why a small sedan hatchback is one of the possible body types. Or a more streamlined, space-efficient form with fewer options and facilities inside than the 3, or why the future affordable electric rivals like the Renault 4 or VW ID2 Teslas are already expected to fight with the Model 2. The Model 2's basic interior design might be further pared down with less high-end accessories like heated rear Some people wonder if the Model 2 program is actually for Tesla's robot taxi efforts. The steering wheel and pedals may be completely removed from the cabin, however, this has not been confirmed in terms of features. The hardware required for complete self-driving capability must be included in the Model 2, with FSD offered as a. The Model 2's subscription service for owners cannot compromise Tesla's primary driving capabilities while cutting back on luxury. Discover how the platform and chassis will be designed to provide the brand's recognizable handling and performance. The weight of the battery packs in the Model 2's small size could be balanced by lightweight materials such as cast aluminum and composites. Footprint should make the most of the interior area by using innovative packaging. Tesla defeats low-cost EV competitors' bid is far superior to Tesla in China is so ludicrous that it's seen by everyone in the automotive industry. Threatening their economic strategy, and with good reason, the Chinese government has spent billions, if not hundreds of. China is investing billions to become the leader in EV technology, including producing its own automobile shipping fleet to export vehicles worldwide. Tesla wants to compete with rival EVs in addition to less expensive gasoline-powered vehicles. There are two main sources of pressure on Chinese automakers, especially BYD, to create reasonably priced EVs. First, buyers desire more affordable electric vehicles. Second, Chinese automakers have significantly lowered EV manufacturing costs, with estimates indicating that Chinese manufacture is about one-third less expensive than everywhere else in the world. The rest of the industry is watching to see how they can compete with China. It's reasonable to assume that when automobiles begin to overtake their conventional markets, Tesla's ability to survive in this environment will be crucial. According to the corporation, all new production processes can significantly reduce factory construction costs by 50%. Expedite production schedules. Autocar recounts the unpacking procedure. Basically focuses on reducing the amount of work completed at each assembly line step, preventing needless movement or dismantling of the vehicle or its parts as it progresses, according to Elon, Tesla's head of manufacturing engineering. Admits that there were delays and problems due to the substantial difficulties in developing the previously released Model 3. They have now created new manufacturing methods that were initially tested on Cybertrucks and are expected to decrease factory footprints by 40%, reduce SL expenses by 50%, and greatly reduce delays at each. Overall, Tesla projects that the new techniques will reduce production costs by about £830 $1,000 for each Model 2. Manufacturing costs. Many people also think that the chassis parts of the Model 2 will be produced in a high press. The aluminum technique saves factory floor area in addition to cutting expenses. Hundreds or thousands of stamped metal parts are typically welded, riveted, or bonded to construct car frames. Seats, for instance, might be mounted directly to the battery pack beneath the floor using the. To prevent removing and reinstalling the door, the entire assembly was then lifted into a partially pre-painted body shell. Battery and generating drivetrain innovations will also be crucial cost cutters. According to Tesla, a 75% decrease in future battery packs made of silicon carbide and the removal of rare earth metals from motors. Automobiles have not revealed any particular Model 2's drivetrain specifications were made public, however it is anticipated to follow Tesla's other models with a single and dual motor to variations. So how do you believe the Model 2 will change the electric vehicle landscape going forward? What features are you most looking forward to? If you liked this video, please follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We're able to provide you with the most recent information about Tesla and the EV market thanks to your support. Next, we'll go into Elon Musk's unexpected declaration of a radical redesign for Tesla. One that will challenge our preconceived notions.